Welcome to A Millionaire State of Mind. I'm your host, Jalila Tillman, hashtag your $1 million baby, and I am so excited to talk all things millionaire with you today. Every single Sunday at 7 p.m., you're going to be able to join me right here and join me on my personal journey to become an actual millionaire. We interview loads of millionaires and entrepreneurs and give you lots of great tips that you can add to your life as well as your business. After all, becoming a millionaire is not just about the money, it's about an actual lifestyle. It's about a healthy heart, mind, body, and soul. It's about a mindset. It's about a flexible lifestyle. It's about how you network and who you network with. And most importantly, it's about income leverage. So sit back, relax, and get ready for an amazing episode. Today's episode, we're doing things just a little bit different. Today is what we like to call a special Viewer's Choice episode. On a Viewer's Choice episode, we solicit our viewers and we ask them exactly what type of questions they would like to ask entrepreneurs and millionaires. So they're able to submit their questions, and then they might see their question featured on a Millionaire State of Mind. If you would like to be a part of the Viewer's Choice episode and submit a question that you have for an entrepreneur or a millionaire, all you have to do is hustle on over and send an email to iamjalilat@gmail.com. And we will go through each and every question, and you never know, your question could be featured next. So, today's episode, we have a question straight from Houston, Texas, Miss Tanika Vance Randall. She asked us to ask the question, what is the best advice that you've been given that led you to be successful? So we took the time out and we asked 5 fellow entrepreneurs that we actually interviewed previously, and they gave us the best golden nuggets, and we can't wait to share them with you. So first things first, we are going to have a little success chat with yours truly so we can talk about what it means to actually be successful. Following that, we are going to hear from our 5 entrepreneurs and see what they had to say regarding their best advice that they were given that helped them become a success. And of course, it wouldn't be a Millionaire State of Mind without leaving you with a millionaire tip of the week. So get ready to enjoy all of the advice that you're going to get regarding how to become a success in your business. And now it's time for a word from our sponsors.
I'm a diva. 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 I'm a diva.
Na diva is a female version.
One of the reasons that most people, entrepreneurs and millionaires, are successful is because they have learned to be open to hearing advice from other people, and they recognize that they can't do everything alone. So just like it takes a village to raise a child, it takes a village to raise an actual entrepreneur. The same exact way. You have to be open and receptive to what others that have gone before you are willing to tell you. And whatever they're willing to share with you, you have to be open to receive it, because you cannot do it all by yourself. That is the point of trailblazers. That is the point of the people that have come before you. They're able to help you avoid lots of pitfalls. They're able to help you find the resources that you actually need to gain that actual success in your life. So, one of the things that we need to acknowledge as business owners, that if we want to take our businesses from a 6-figure income to a 7-figure income, we have to not only learn how to do things on our own, but we also have to learn how to be a sponge and soak up things, how to surround ourselves with the right people that can point us in the right directions. And when we make a mistake, it's okay. You make the mistake so that you can go back to the drawing board and learn the lesson, and you have those people that you can look up to as mentors that can give you solid advice so that you don't make the same mistake twice, and so that you can become as successful in your business as they have as well. So we on this show want each and every person watching to learn how to be successful in whatever it is they're trying to do, whether it's for your personal life or for your business. Maybe you're just like me and you're watching and you want to become a millionaire too. So that is our overall goal. So I hope that you're ready to hear some great advice on how to become successful, and I hope that there's something that sparks a light bulb to go off in your brain so that you leave today's episode ready to conquer the world and become a new success. So get ready to hear from our 5 entrepreneur experts on the best advice that they've been given, which led them to become a success. And I hope that you will too. It's time to hear from our 5 entrepreneur experts on the best advice they received that made them a success.
I can't say that I've been given any particular advice that that has led me to success. I would say, I read the book Take the Stairs, and I think just the principle of that, taking the stairs and really getting up every single day and putting in the work, and it being a process that's not quick. And they always say we live in a microwave society where we expect things.
Yeah, totally.
Immediately for us. So just that constant reminder to take the stairs. It's a process, and wake up every day with that in mind. You have to constantly remind yourself that, because a lot of times when you're working so hard at something and it doesn't come to fruition, you're constantly asking yourself, okay, where is this thing? Where is the end goal? Where is the finish line? So I think, just that constant reminder of, to enjoy the process, to welcome the process, to go through the process is, the best advice that I've personally had for myself.
Yeah, I think it's no blueprint. I know your question is like, if someone, the best advice somebody could have gave you about entrepreneurship, I think it's like parenting. It doesn't matter, whether you become a parent when you're 30 or 50 or 10, honestly, because you really do, until you're an actual parent, your experience is going to be different from anybody else's, right? So you really can't properly prepare for it. Things is going to be thrown your way. You don't know until you're actually in it. And I think it's just one of those growth things. I mean, I think she was quoting Rory Maiden is actually the person who wrote the book, Take the Stairs. But the quote actually is, success is never owned, it's only rented. And the rent is due every day.
Single month, yeah.
And that's so true, because it's a process. You have to work at success every day. All of the people who are multi-millionaires that and you're wondering, why are they still working? Why is Bill Gates still working? Why is Mark Zuckerberg still working? Warren Buffett even? Because they have never settled. Because to be able to maintain your success, you do have to work it every day. Even if you're just overseeing the people who are now overseeing, your brand, right?
Right.
So it never stops. I think you just have to understand it is indeed a process. And that it's something that you do have to work at every single day at getting better to be able to maintain the level of success. And the level of success to me or you is different for everybody. And that's why it can't be that thing that somebody could tell you, because success for me may be different than success, what it looks like to you. And so it is a personal and individual thing. And I think the main thing is just understanding that you do have to work at it every single day. Just like you have to work at being a better person every single day, right?
Right.
It's like, okay, I'm gonna do better today than I did yesterday. And if you can do that, that's a plus, right? So again, Same thing here. To be able to maintain your level of success, whatever that looks like to you, just know that it is a process. Time. And as long as you work at getting better and better and better every single day, you will maintain a certain level of success.
I actually have two people, but Jean Dawkins, who I grew up under, she's a successful salon owner also as well. She's been in business for years.
Yes.
But I remember growing up in her shop. I worked as a teenager there, and when I first got my license, so she would always tell me to learn from her mistakes.
Wow,
And
that's awesome.
for her to share that, basically saying, look, don't do what I did. I want you to do it better.
Right.
And that always stuck with me. So I call her now, even still, for advice.
Yeah.
And so my good girlfriend, Vicky, who is a salon owner too, just recently when I was deciding, I had a big decision to move locations. And I was up in the air about that and just wasn't sure because I didn't want to, lose clients or hurt their feelings. But she just told me recently, stop letting clients dictate what you do in your business.
That is so true.
Because if you keep worrying about their feelings and stuff like that, you're never going to grow.
That's so true. Yeah.
So even though I care about their feelings, but I had to learn how to separate, stop asking my clients for advice. I need to do what I need to do in order for my business to grow.
Yep. Those both of them made solid points, I think, especially Vicky. Just because, like you said, when you're in a situation and you give a service and you actually have relationships with your clients, that's the first thing you think about all the time. You're like, oh my God, I'm freaking out. I don't want to let them down. But the reality is when you build a relationship with your clients, it doesn't matter where you go. They come with you.
Right.
And if they support you 110%. So you really don't have to worry about that. She's 110% correct. You've got to worry about you and what decision is going to be best for your business. And if you're making the right decisions, they're definitely going to still come. Yeah. And the ones that don't come, you can replace them. Just as easily. Right. Just saying. No shade, but they can be replaced. But to your point of what you said about, what was it, Jean, you said? Where she said, don't make my mistakes. I think that's awesome because there's a lot of business owners that they don't like to share things. They hoard information. But she wanted to share with you so you wouldn't do those things.
Like that. I could always
which
go
is,
to her.
and that's awesome. So you have a mentor, which I think is really great, and that there's someone that's been through the trenches that you can look to, and she'll give you an honest and truthful answer. And she wants you to win. So many times we see people not wanting each other to win, hating, and we're not gonna go there though.
One main thing, gosh, there's so many things. I mean, I think it goes back to what I said before, building a personal brand.
Okay.
Because it's one thing to build relationships, but it's like, okay, we're friends. You don't know who I am though. Right. But if we're friends and I have a personal brand that like people land on my page and there's tens of thousands of people that follow me, I get thousands of views on my videos. It's just like, I don't even have to say that I'm a beast. You just look at my page, you go, that guy's a beast.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So building that personal brand makes everything easier. You have more people to talk to. You have way less scarcity. You have an abundance of people to talk to. So you don't feel like, oh my God, I'm running out of people. I got to tell you, Jalila, actually, now that we bring this up, one of the reasons I first started looking into online marketing and branding is I was sick of me and my team running out of people to talk to. I didn't want to call business cards anymore.
Right. Yeah.
I didn't want to have to go to, let me go to networking meetings and meet people. Like, I loathe that.
Yeah, me too.
Networking meetings like 7 a.m., 30 minutes away. I'm like, what am I doing, dude? This is so
You see, a happy hour is one thing, but 7 a.m., I ain't getting out of bed for that.
But even a happy hour, it's like, you go there and it's so awkward and you're like,
awkward for me.
Then you meet someone cool. But then you're like, all right, well, this is a cool person. It's only one person. So, Steve, nice meeting you, buddy. You're a good dude. Like, and let me go meet some. And then it's like, I got to talk to this person because, I didn't go there to meet one person.
No,
but then I go there
to meet 10.
Yeah, but it's like, then I go to meet this other person and this guy won't stop talking or this lady. It's just, I don't know. I just did not like it. The whole 3 foot rule and be like, hey man, nice shoes. Like, you must like making money or something stupid. Like, you got to recruit your waiter. Like, no, I just want my waiter to bring me my food and my check. Like, I don't want to recruit him. So, I think really the brand, building a personal brand, because what's great about building a personal brand and building that reputation, you can really sell whatever you want to your audience. Now, of course, you got to do it within integrity and do it with right intentions, or else you will lose your audience very quickly, because they're like, you're just trying to sell me crap to make money for you. So you're a crappy person. But if you pour into people, you build that personal brand, you really have the right intentions. Like I said, you'll never have to worry about money. I remember somebody said at one of these seminars we went to, if you build a list of 10,000 people, you'll probably make an average of 10,000 a month. If you build a list of 100,000 people, you'll probably make an average of about 100,000 a month. I thought that was really eye-opening. So the bigger your list, right, your email list, your following, your audience, whatever, the more money you make.
Right. And that's good, because somebody like me, I'm a numbers person. So like to put it into some type of numbers value, that puts it in better perspective for me. And for anybody that's watching, because most people, they want to be a millionaire, but it's funny, when I wanted to find millionaires to be on this show, it was very hard, because I would say, okay, I'm looking for entrepreneurs that are millionaires. And a lot of people would say, well, I did $1 million in sales. And I'm like, no, I'm talking about your take home pay after expenses. Like, you actually bring home $1 million or more for the year. And a lot of people actually are not real millionaires. Like, they get their sales mixed up with their actual net worth, which is interesting to me. So I think that's going to be key for a lot of people trying to figure out, wait, am I a millionaire? What else do I need to do to get there? I feel like I'm inching, but what am I missing here? You know? So
I didn't know, I wasn't good at taking advice, I mean, I'm just one of those personalities. I'm like, I ask you a question, but if you're not saying what I want you to do, it's like, whatever, she's a hater. So that's how I used to be. I'm way better at it now.
Not really.
Yes,
a little bit.
I'm better. I said, so that's a relative.
She's like, I don't know. Let me go look that.
No, I'm way better. And now that I have kids, I'm way better at it, because my son is just like the way I used to be, and I see the struggle now. One of and this was something that, again, didn't make sense to me when I heard it, but it made sense to me very soon after. So when I first started business, again, being good at fitness, having coached high schoolers, having always been sort of like that, I wanted to create a fitness business that incorporated it all, right? So I'm going to do field hockey camps for the kids, and then for the adult women, I'm going to do pole classes, and then for the elderly, I'm going to go to every retirement home and I'm going to do yoga classes, all in the same business. And I pitched that to actually a counselor at the SBA, because they have like these free classes. You can talk to like business owners and things like that. And I sat down and she was like, that's not going to all work. And I'm looking at her like she's a hater. Like, I can rule the world. But she told me, she's like, I own 12 boutiques. And I didn't start with 12 boutiques.
Right.
I started with one little store. I grew that store. I made enough money to buy the next thing. And I added it step by step by step. Just because you have all these ideas don't make them lucrative business opportunities.
Yeah.
In that moment, as a 23-year-old, it made no sense. I'm invincible. I can do what I want. No money, no business experience, but I can do everything. And what I had to do, I started putting the business plan together. And it didn't work out on paper either. Right? Because those three things, and I had other ideas, but those three things that I just told you about, they all required their own business plans, their own budgets, their own time commitments, because they were three totally different businesses, even though they were in the fitness industry. And so, thing number one was steps. Build your business. Don't jump out there and try to invest all this money, do all this thing off the jump, and then be a failure and have to scale back.
Right.
Start small, hone in, be the best at that element, and build and build and build and build. And so having that good foundation. But then number two, put it on paper. Even if it's not a business plan, because I have never wrote a business plan before I had a business. I just always believed that I had these really great ideas and was willing to put in the work, and then always did a business plan afterwards. Put it on paper. Make sure it works on black and white. And you'll figure out real quick that when if it doesn't work out in black and white, most likely it's not going to work out in real life.
Right.
And that's not to say throw those ideas away, but remember, just post it somewhere. Put it on Post-it, shelf it, and pick the most important thing right there, and then come back to it. And one or two things will happen. You'll have the wherewithal, the money, the time to come back to it, or you'll realize that it was the most cockamamie idea and worst use of your time, period. Either way, that's freedom.
Right.
In either regard, that's freedom. So, yeah, that was to this day, I kind of got my life like that, and it was pivotal.
The best advice that I've ever been given is to stop looking at other people, and stop basing your ability on somebody else's inability. Meaning you look across, because sometimes we look at other people and we not only look at them to see what they have that we don't, we also look at them to judge and say, I knew she wasn't that great, right? We have a tendency to look and do this judging thing. But when we do that, it became pivotal to me that when we do that, we're training our brain to look at success or to value success based on how we measure up to other people. Right. And that's simply not the case. Right. Every single one of us is here on our own journey. So looking at someone else's, someone else in another lane in traffic is not going to get you to your destination faster. As a matter of fact, it's actually going to slow you down. So
true.
Not looking at other people.
Yeah, that's so true. While you're paying attention to them, they're not paying attention to you, and they're on their way, and you are sitting there left in the dust.
It's time for the Millionaire Tip of the Week. Thank you so much for tuning in to A Millionaire State of Mind. I hope that you were able to achieve some golden nuggets to help you become more successful in your life as well as in your business and get you that much closer to your millionaire goals. Special thank you goes out to Toya McKay of Makeup Myself Club for beating $1 Million Baby's face and making sure that I look amazing for each and every episode. A special thank you goes to our 5 entrepreneur experts for being so amazing and providing such amazing tips and advice to each and every one of you watching. Another special thank you goes to our sponsors, Divas and Dolls Fitness, for making sure that we have everything we need so that we can take care of each and every one of you every single Sunday. Of course, it wouldn't be right for me to leave you without giving you something for free. So, hustle on over to JalilaTillman.com and join our Millionaire Circle. Once you join our Millionaire Circle, you're going to receive updates on great things to come, as well as a free video training on my 3 ways to start a conversation with anyone, anywhere, at any time. I hope that you guys have an amazing week. I can't wait to see you next week right here every Sunday, 7 p.m. I am Jalila T, #your $1 Million Baby, and I am out. Good night.